Hello and welcome. You're watching NewsX and I'm Megha Sharma. Now today, Arvind Kejriwal, the Aam Aadmi Party chief and the Chief Minister of Delhi, had a show of strength in the Delhi Assembly, where he was able to successfully garner support of all his MLAs to continue to stake claim to be the Chief Minister. Now the action that was taken by Arvind Kejriwal was in retaliation to the number of alleged attempts, as he has claimed, were being made by the BJP to poach the Aam Aadmi Party MLAs. Incidentally, there has been another big development. After fleeing away from the Enforcement Directorate and a number of times that summons had been issued to Arvind Kejriwal, he has finally appeared before the Rouse Avenue court, a bit virtually. There has in fact been some progress that has been seen to be made by the Aam Aadmi Party chief in the Liquorgate scam that is being at this point of time being investigated by the Enforcement Directorate. Let's start our conversation. I'm going to bring in Siddharth Sharma. He's the Aam Aadmi Party spokesperson. Siddharth, on the face value, why did the Chief Minister of Delhi, Arvind Kejriwal, hold a show of strength in the assembly today?
Well, if you see from in the last 10 years, since 2014, 10 state governments have been destabilized after the BJP has come into power. And surprisingly, in all those 10 states where there was destabilization, it was BJP which came to power after destabilization. Be it Karnataka, be it Goa, be it Madhya Pradesh, be it Arunachal Pradesh, all these places, everyone knows that there has been destabilization and BJP has come into power. And Operation Lotus, BJP itself says, the BJP's very towering leader, Mr. Ram Madhav, is on record on television saying that wherever we have less numbers, we get into Operation Lotus. And this exact same thing has been tried in Delhi since the last many years, and especially after the Entertainment Directorate's summons have started coming to Arvind Kejriwal. As we also know that once when Mr. Manish Sisodia, the then Deputy Chief Minister of Delhi, was called for questioning by the authorities, after coming out, he openly said that those people inside, they were not asking me any questions. They were just saying that you flip over to BJP and we'll make sure that you become the chief minister.
Okay, but so the investigative agency, which you are calling as the entertainment agency, because also keeping in mind that Arvind Kejriwal was bound to appear before the Rouse Avenue court. He could not have again diverted and said, you know, I cannot appear. And the next time around, when the date has been given, he will have to appear before the Rouse Avenue court.
Did the court take any objection to him appearing virtually, or is it you who are taking objection? Because I don't think the court...
I'm not taking any objections. I'm saying... I'm just putting out facts. So I'm saying when you are treating an independent investigative agency of our country, calling it Entertainment Directorate, Entertainment Directorate, and then you, on top of it, when you have the Rouse Avenue court itself, which has heard the case of the Enforcement Directorate, it has then summoned it has sent notice to Arvind Kejriwal. So whether you like the Enforcement Directorate, whether you don't like the CBI, whether you think it is biased towards the government of India, whether you think it is a witch hunt that is being conducted against Aam Aadmi Party and Arvind Kejriwal and other of its leaders, at the end of the day, rule of the law has to be applied. Any individual, whether it is the Chief Minister of the state or the Prime Minister of the country, they will have to abide by what the courts say.
Yeah, I think, Megha, there is a simple saying that when you accuse somebody, then you have to give him enough time to defend himself. Right now, since we are the accused here, so I'm trying to defend myself, and I just hope that my defense, it's a simple rule. So when you say fact today, fact of the matter is today, when Arvind Kejriwal presented himself before the court and laid out the facts why the Entertainment Directorate's summons were illegal, prima facie, the court also must have seen it as bona fide. That is why the court did not give any order or adversarial order to Arvind Kejriwal, or did not give Entertainment Directorate any freedom to arrest him. Essentially, it has seen merit in Arvind Kejriwal's case, and that is why it has said that, okay, come before me on 16th of March and put all your merits in front of me. That itself clearly shows that the summons that were being issued by the Entertainment Directorate were illegal.
Okay.
Anyway,
I will not draw that conclusion that the summons by Enforcement Directorate were legal or illegal, or warranted or unwarranted. Nonetheless, if it was during the course of the days that are going to pass by, that will rather further divulge into the situation. There is going to be a hearing. There are going to be, a cause and effect arguments that are going to be put forth in front of the court, and let's see how things pan out from there. Mukesh Tyagi, BJP spokesperson, also on the telecast with me. So Mukesh Tyagi, here you see that in Bihar, Nitish Kumar is again aligned with the BJP, and it is the NDA government that is in formation. When we take a look at Goa, it was BJP that was in minority and still ended up forming a government. There was something similar that had been witnessed in Karnataka as well, not this election but in the last election. So this, and then also there is a big example of Maharashtra as well previously. So this Operation Lotus, the tag that has been given to BJP time and again because of its poaching tactics. So this, when Arvind Kejriwal comes up with a show of strength, he is daring the BJP to come try to make any damage whatsoever to his political party, or try to lure any of his MLAs. Arvind Kejriwal, the chief of Aam Aadmi Party, is going to ensure that his flock does not disperse.
Megha, I think whatever you are saying is it is happening within the democratic framework. It is happening within the anti-defection law. In Maharashtra, it was challenged by to the Supreme Court, and eventually it has been ruled out that there is no unconstitutionality happened. So, I mean, as long as within the constitutional means, if any government is exercising its authority and maybe natural erosion is happening in the party, look at the way in Congress, the natural erosion has happened. Ashok Chavan is joining, Jyotiraj Scindia joined from Congress. There was a feud between Ashok Gehlot and Pilot. So if the natural erosion is happening within the party, and they think that BJP is a party where they have the future, they have the commitment, they have ideology for the development of the country, there's nothing wrong. Now coming back to AAP's talking, I mean the judge in the previous ruling, it is noted that there is a evidence to prosecute Arvind Kejriwal for the alleged offence under sections 174 of the IPC. 174 is like court's finding, and because of the court today, this virtual hearing has happened. Now, this is the epitome of defiance of any constitutional duty devolved upon any constitutional. He's the chief minister, and he's the one who set up the Indian Against Corruption. There is a statement by Kejriwal said, if there is a corruption, it should be deemed there is a corruption. So there was he floated the theory of a deemed corruption. Now he has taken a U-turn. He does not want to cooperate with the enforcement authorities. There is enough evidence, prima facie evidence. His three ministers are behind bar, and constantly their bail is being refused because there is a prima facie evidence against them for the corruption. Now, if the government is fully dipped into the corruption,
taking on the former part of the discussion over here, the fact that you said that Congress is already crumbling because there have been a number of party veterans who have defected to the BJP in the recent past. There is still speculation that is being had over Kamal Nath, whether he and his son are going to defect to BJP or not. But then do you at this time accept that Aam Aadmi Party is being able to fight every single attempt of the BJP to break the party, dismantle it?
No, Megha, there is no evidence where we have tried to break. If they are saying that we have been offered this money, that money, let them produce the video record, let them produce the recorded conversation, let them do sting operations. We have not done anything. So this Operation Lotus is unnecessarily a figment of imagination. BJP is not trying to dislodge any constitutionally elected party. Look at in West Bengal, the kind of violence which is happening. They blocked the enforcement directorate, they blocked the CBI director, and look at the history in Congress, how many times they destabilized the constitutionally elected government. I mean, they have used Article 356 many times. Look at the record of Bharatiya Janata Party, NDA government. We are not dismissing any constitutionally elected government. If natural erosion is happening because of the policies discontentment, look at the statement of Ashok Chaman. He was feeling absolutely uncomfortable the way things were going on. Jyotiraj Scindia. I mean, I don't know about Kamal Nath. He's also trying to come over. Sidhu, to that extent, who is the president of Congress in Punjab, is seeking appointment with Amit Shah ji. So, I mean, there is a natural attraction. So, if people are moving within the constitutional framework, then there's nothing wrong with that. They can also poach our MLAs or MPs if they are unhappy. We are not saying that, but it should be within the constitution means. And if somebody is going, we are not stopping any one of them. Keshav Prasad Maurya left Samajwadi Party. He blamed them. So did we poach on Keshav Prasad Maurya? He did not join BJP immediately after that. God knows he will join or he will not join. So we are not doing anything. This is a complete figment of imagination, Megha, that we are trying to destroy the parties.
Okay, all right, destroyed. Fair enough. You're saying this is a figment of imagination. Arvind Kejriwal is hallucinating. Quickly getting in Deshrata Nigam into the conversation. Deshrata Nigam, the situation over here. Finally, do you think as an analyst that Congress is becoming lesser of a headache for the BJP versus Aam Aadmi Party, which has shown certain potential, whether it is about Delhi winning election after election in the national capital, whether it is about Punjab, or whether it is about Surat and the assembly elections in Gujarat, where Aam Aadmi Party were able to put a good show.
Megha, in fact, I don't think BJP takes any of the parties not seriously. They are very, very serious about their electoral prospects in the Lok Sabha, the general election, which is just around the corner. So I don't think BJP thinks whether the Congress is a greater danger or the Aam Aadmi Party. They go there with all the seriousness of an election. They go to each and every level, the grassroots. Their strength is the grassroots so far as BJP is concerned. I don't think that kind of a comparison BJP is making. Yes, BJP has its own strategies on the ground. And so far as the allegations by the Aam Aadmi Party is concerned about poaching, I have been hearing this since 4 years. And every time they don't provide any evidence. Even it's so laughable that the preposterity of, the logic that they have approached 7 MLAs. If BJP needs to form a government in Delhi, they need to have at least 29 to 30 MLAs to come from the other side. 7 MLAs, the anti-defection law, I'm sure they will lose their membership. So if you have to make allegation, there should be some reasonable allegations, some kind of logic into it. Just because you are saying and flexing muscles through a no trust motion, a party which has more than 60 MLAs in a assembly of 70 members does not trust its members and has to go for a trust motion. The only possible thing is...
But do you think this trust vote that was conducted today was not so much for Aam Aadmi Party, but more so for the BJP?
No, it was meant for the courts, to overawe the courts before the appearance in the court through virtual meeting. It is not for the BJP. BJP is nowhere concerned. You have your MLAs, you are running the government, good, bad, worse, that the people of the Delhi will tell you in due course of time when the assembly elections take place. But why on the same day when the court hearing was there? It could have been after the court hearing, but an effort is being made to overawe and flex your muscles before the court. It's an oblique signal to the court. So that kind of thing should be avoided, although you can't say directly. But the signals and the deductible, logic or the conclusions that can be drawn, why on the very same day when he was to appear in the same court.
Okay.
It is not meant for BJP.
Okay. Siddharth, there is a interesting statement that has come from Arvind Kejriwal today. He said if the BJP is not defeated in 2024, Aam Aadmi Party will make sure that in 2029 the political party is defeated. So,
Yeah, very.
is
Yeah,
there have Arvind Kejriwal and Aam Aadmi Party conceded defeat for 2024? Is it a foregone conclusion that BJP is winning the election?
Yeah, very good twisted question. I'll answer that. But before that, the two people before me, when they were saying about BJP trying to poach, this is a BJP BJP's Delhi chief in 2014. That is 10 years ago, saying that they want to take action against Mr. Sher Singh Dagar, who tried to poach MLAs. That sting already now since 2014 is already in the hands of the Delhi police. So it is for the Delhi police under BJP to answer why they have not taken action on it. That itself proves that there has been trials here. Now coming to your substantial question, that is the political question. And before that, Deshratan sir spoke about Arvind Kejriwal trying to give an oblique signal to the court today by saying that for not appearing. Isn't it the fact of the matter that today Arvind Kejriwal presented himself before the court as well as the Delhi Assembly? Both things have happened today. He has been present in both the places, so there is no question about that. He did not skirt any issue. That is very clear. Now, since your question is very pertinent, one can have a difference of opinion with Aam Aadmi Party's politics, and justifiably so. But no one can take a cudgel with Aam Aadmi Party's policies. Any government which spends 40% of its revenue on healthcare and education brings prosperity to people, since it eradicates two of their biggest worries. A citizen's worry about his children's future and his family's health. Now add Punjab's falling crime rate, which is better than India's crime rate, which is India's crime rate is around 5 per 1,000. Punjab's crime rate is at 3 per 1,000. This also guarantees security to citizens. And since a secure citizen with no worries about his children's future or his family's health participates into more activities, he will do well for himself as well as bring more revenue. This is the Arvind Kejriwal model of governance, the Ram Rajya that has been defined in Ramayana. This is something that BJP has not been able to replicate. Hence the desperation of the BJP to throw the kitchen sink at Aam Aadmi Party. And that is why Arvind Kejriwal has today proven that the more you write obituaries about Aam Aadmi Party, it keeps on winning more states. It started off with Char Aadmi Party. It is now in 4 states. It has 2,500 people's representatives across India. And that is why he is saying that come hell or high water, whatever BJP tries to do, even if it tries to win these elections, which is highly unlikely, Aam Aadmi Party is the only party which is going to give BJP a perfect challenge. Because right now in that
case, I also want to then get a clarification from you. Do you see Aam Aadmi Party to be the key contender against the BJP? Have you already wiped out or sidetracked Congress as a political party that is already in its fringes now?
I think we are very firmly part of Team India as of now, and we intend to be in part of Team India because the data suggests that across, if you see clockwise from Bihar to Punjab, you can see nearly 267 Lok Sabha seats, out of which BJP very hardly has touched 3 digits. It's just crossing 100 in these 267 seats. These states include states like West Bengal, states like Tamil Nadu, states like Kerala, states like Punjab, where BJP's strength is as of now very low. Now add to it Team India's strength, and even BJP by itself crossing 272 is a pipe dream as of now. That's why one of the reasons.
But then Siddharth, again, the fact that when Arvind Kejriwal says that if BJP is not defeated in 2024, so there comes that that doubt in the minds of an India Alliance member that the probability of defeating BJP in 2024 is next to nil.
No, on the contrary, it means that BJP, if it manages to form the next government also, it will only be because of Operation Lotus kind of poaching. Because once you don't reach 272, you will reach out to regional allies, just like they did with Nitish Kumar recently. But even if they do so, 2029, because the earlier statements that I made, Aam Aadmi Party's policies are different. It is a set of educated people. They are in politics not because of any family. These are the things, and they do some kind of governance. That governance model is going to take over India's imagination in the coming time. That is what
fair enough.
was trying to say.
Mukesh Tyagi, quickly a response from you. Now, in a situation such as this, where Congress has been an easy target of the BJP when we talk about dynastic politics, when we talk about corruption. 2014 elections were won on the plank of corruption. 2019 elections were won on the plank of dynastic politics. 2024 is obviously about the development and welfare and the 4 pillars that the BJP has identified of women, of yuva, of farmers, of kisan, of the youth. So, in a situation such as this, do you think it becomes more difficult a challenge for the BJP to malign Aam Aadmi Party, to target Aam Aadmi Party, keeping in mind it's a fairly young political party. There is no lineage, there is no dynastic politics that the dynastic baggage that the Aam Aadmi Party has, and perhaps astute politics by Arvind Kejriwal as well, where he is not catering to minorities. He speaks about Ram Mandir in equal elan. He sends people and caters to their tickets and tells them that we are going to be catering to their lodging and logistics and wanting them to travel to Ram Mandir. When he goes to fight elections, he goes to Hanuman temple and he chants Jai Hanuman. How has the BJP decided to fight this challenge of Arvind Kejriwal and Aam Aadmi Party?
Mega history is evidence to the fact that how Kejriwal started his political career. First of all, he says, I'll be apolitical. And he then changed colors and he became politician. You remember how many parliamentarian seats he had placed? 432. And he lost deposit in 413 seats. So he's got pan-India ambition. He wants to become the Prime Minister. No wonder he contested against Mr. Modi in Banaras, because his ambitions have gone beyond proportions. He wants to become Prime Minister in no time. He has lost out. There was a complete sweep of 7 parliamentary election in. So, you know, he has won assembly election. That reason I'll explain to you later on. But look at the kind of monstrous corruption he dwelled upon. I mean, look at the Mohalla clinic corruption. I can give you the numbers, how the Mohalla clinic corruption happened. Construction worker corruption. His sheesh man, 42 crores. He said, I will not move by big cars. I will not use this. And he eventually took the U-turn in most of the cases. Excise policy corruption is absolutely at the top of the world. Why this corruption was happening?
But there have been counter allegations by Aam Aadmi Party saying that this is a witch hunt. None of these charges have been proved. There is no money that has been found.
Why Satyaj Jain? Why Manish Sisodia? Why Sanjay Singh? They have not been released till now. They are behind bars. You know, the bail is a rule, and jail is an exception. Despite that, there are Supreme Court rulings. Despite that, there are very strong prima facie clinching evidence about these people that they were involved. And you know, it speaks for itself. The excise policy, look at the way the margins have been passed on to the manufacturers. There are a number of incriminating evidence against them because they wanted to fund Goa election. They wanted to fund Punjab election. They had to raise the funds. So these guys resorted to the corruption and they betrayed the public of this. And in this election, you will see to it that he stands completely exposed, naked, for his corruption and corrupt designs. So Kejriwal कहते हैं ना, there is a Caesar's wife should be above suspicion. I think he has ruined his reputation as an honest politician. He's a highly opportunistic and dangerously opportunistic, as a matter of fact, and megalomaniac.
Okay. Quickly then, Deshatan Nigam, your honest analysis about the 2024 Lok Sabha election. Do you think Aam Aadmi Party, being part of the India Alliance, will be able to develop a cohesive, united front, keeping in mind that it has refused to give the Congress any seats to fight? Out of the 7, I think the last I heard, 6 were the ones that had been reserved for Aam Aadmi Party. And is the Congress going to be satisfied with this kind of stepmotherly treatment that is being meted out to it, whether it is Aam Aadmi Party or we talk about TMC, Mamata Banerjee, or we talk about Samajwadi Party and Akhilesh Yadav?
Well, Megha, if the kind of Indic alliance that Aam Aadmi Party was talking about, that they are going all alone in Punjab and almost all alone, as you say now, in Delhi, then let this Indic alliance continue. It is good for BJP and the TMC walking out of it. The kind of statements coming from some of the regional parties, then this Indic alliance, the way it exists, is very good for BJP. And I don't think any of these parties, and which has been obliquely recognized by the Arvind Kejriwal also, that 2024 is a gone conclusion for the Indic alliance as it exists as of now. So let us focus on 2029. So this is an acknowledgement, and I don't think BJP is under any kind of a threat so far as 2024 elections are concerned. And the overall BJP's strategy is that they have been completing all their promises in their manifesto. From Ram Mandir to 370, this is the first time we are seeing in India that people are doing what they promised in their manifesto, which was rare. The farm laws were there in Congress's manifesto also. So many things were there in Congress's manifesto. So it was only a lip service that was going on. Today, what we see a strong government having the will of the people, going to implement whatever they've promised to the people, and more things are going to follow in due course of time. See, there's nothing wrong. Aam Aadmi Party aspiring to become a greater party. But you have to get out of these scams which are coming, following you wherever you go. The Delhi Jail Board scam is next in line. 52,000 crore scam, which is a great possibility in order to subvert that has been put to audit after 10 years. Audit being done after 10 years. So let Aam Aadmi Party do its politics, and if the Indic alliance, the way it is, and they believe that it is there, then I think the present scenario of Indic alliance really benefits the BJP.
Okay, all right. Quickly then, Siddharth, before I wrap this up.
A short correction. Mandir as well as MSP were part of BJP's manifesto. They have completed Mandir, but they are running away from MSP. Point number 2, if having some kind of money, some allegation on Aam Aadmi Party about money is concerned, then is BJP saying that the 6,500 crores that it caught electoral bond money, that has been declared illegal? Is the BJP is saying that it is going to return that money? So let us not get into that. As far as Delhi is concerned, the governance model, the average life expectancy of a Delhiite today is 75 years, and if you live next door to Delhi in Ram Rajya of Noida, it is 66 years, 9 years lower than Delhi. Per capita income of a Delhiite today is nearly 5 lakh rupees, 4.75 lakh rupees. Per capita income of an Indian is 2.5 lakh rupees. That's why I am saying you can have a difference of opinion with Aam Aadmi Party, it's politics, but as far as policy is concerned, nobody can take cudgels. Now, as far as BJP says that the people were in jail and that is why they are guilty, then BJP saying that Atal Bihari Vajpayee and Lal Krishna Advani, they were also in jail in this country without bail. They were also guilty. Forget about it. Lord Krishna himself was born in a jail. Is BJP saying that Lord Krishna was guilty?
Okay,
so let us not get into that.
Okay, so now you're going to take in those metaphors anyway. I wonder how much of it will be applicable in the court of law. But meanwhile, I'm out of time, and I thank all of you for joining me on the telecast.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.